When it comes to seasons and limits, some rules have recently changed, while others are still in place. So let's have a look at what you need to know. Seasons, the East Coast rebuilding zone, and bag, possession and boat limits have all not changed. What has changed is the size limit for females, the size limit zones, and the need to submit transiting reports when transiting between size limit zones. First up, seasons have not changed, and the East Coast stock rebuilding zone is still in place to allow stocks to rebuild in the area. All waters outside the East Coast stock rebuilding zone will open on the first Saturday in November, while fishing within the zone opens a month later on the first weekend of December. As for catch limits, these have also not changed. Bag, possession and boat limits are still in place in the Western region, Eastern region, Northern Bass Strait and while on land. One thing to note is there is no requirement to submit a transit report if travelling on water between the regions, but as always, if you are travelling from the Western Zone to the Eastern region, please ensure you do not exceed the lower Eastern region's catch limits. And lastly, the main changes with the rules that you need to know relate to size limits and new transiting rules. We've introduced new Northern and Southern zones. The Northern Zone has size limits of 120mm for females and 110mm for males, while the Southern Zone has a size limit of 105mm for females and 110mm for males. Tail marking has also changed. In the Northern Zone, you'll need to clip or hole punch both outer tail fan segments, while in the Southern Zone, you'll need to clip or hole punch the central tail fan segment. Let's fish for the future and make sure that we have a healthy fishery for the long term.